So I don't want us to lose that. When we were being registered, that was an issue. We were seeing like these highly educated women, what are they up to? And took us a lot of attempts to finally get registered. We didn't have an office because I was operating from my husband's office. And you can't have an office because to be registered as an association, we needed an office. So your office was registered Upper Kabete campus, Department of Plant Science, and that's where a lot of activities were taking place from that office. And I think the other one, I've been a professor at University of Nairobi for a long time. I retired, but then my university invited me back, so I'm Professor Emeritus. I still am at Kabete, so if you are looking for me, if you come to the department, I'll be around there. And I want to mention the key, which I'm coming to. And I think I've done a video, it's there online. When I retired, University of Nairobi wanted me to do a video as a woman scientist, and it's there. It's rather long, but if you find time. And I do mention how we formed Kepawae, the story, because when I came back with my PhD, there was that big, I called it a big joke, where men were saying women can't do what? Science. We are not able to do science or mathematics. So I started kind of activating women. You people went to top schools, national schools. You have gone through science training. What are our male colleagues talking about? And we identified what was the gap. The gap was these very brilliant girls coming from resource-poor families, because of poverty, were not able to go to the national schools, the alliances, the Kenya High, and so on. And so that was our driving force, to look for scholarships to support these girls. And I can tell you the story speaks for itself. I know, Dr. when I was stepping down, we had, within a span of 5 years, we had mobilized resources for up to 750 girls right across Kenya. And I can tell you these girls, some of them are holding PhDs, like what we are having. Some are medical doctors. The other day in June, I joined a platform at the coast, and this lady saw my name. And so she side-chatted me. Were you the chairman for Kepawae? I said, oh, somebody's picking me. So I said, yes, I was. And she just thanked me of the fraternity of our counties. So ladies, please let's not lose that. The other agenda was how, as professionals in agriculture and environment, we can support fellow women to grow. Because we come with these high degrees and so on, and our men tend to sit on us, we can't move. And I'm not a believer of the 2/3 carrot which we are given. No, work hard and end up there, and we are capable. I talked to another lady who I'll not say, she said she was able to argue for a higher position after she became a Kepawae member. And she rose to be a director of one of the government areas. So let's not lose that, supporting each other, encouraging, looking for opportunities, not for yourself. You don't need another second PhD, those of you who are PhD holders. How do we support others to join us? The third agenda was how can we lift women farmers? Because they are always down there, how do we? And we had a program, one of the very successful programs we had was funded by British Council. So if you go in with those genuine issues, you are not looking for scholarships for yourself or something, I can tell you, ladies, you'll go places. And I want to also mention the late Dr. Nderito, I think he was Cyrus Nderito, for supporting us where we were looking for a venue after we were registered with all the suspicion around us, where were you going to hold a meeting? And the Kilimo ladies, I remember Mary Wabule, then she just told me, Agnes, you are joking. This guy, you can't reach him. I said, no, I'll do my letter, take it there. He will listen. And when the letter was taken, he called and he told me, Daktari, can you come? We have a meeting. But I'm too busy at 5. So I told him, that's okay, I'm your neighbor, because I'm in Kabete. And we went there. Lounge. We even had the minister for agriculture then, the late Mzee Nyachae. He came to open. He didn't pay a single coin to Karura, ambassador of America to Kabete. And all vice chancellors said if an ambassador is coming to University of Nairobi, that time I think we had only 7 universities. All of them came. The food you ate, everything, we didn't pay. University of Nairobi paid for it. So there is goodwill if we work with very clear objectives. I think the rest is to wish you all well in this journey, because we are still fighting the issue of women in science and mathematics. And you are the people to drive the agenda because you are in that space. It wasn't easy, but can we make it simpler and so on? Can we use the provinces? Now we are having counties. In Garissa we had Sahara. In Garissa we had Sahara. In Nyanza, you can remind me, in Kakamega, Helida Oyeke, and Monica Oyeke, and she was working with Goret, who should be at Maseno, in there. And in Western, unfortunately, we lost the active member, Dr. Rhoda Nungu, but there were other members there. So you can look out who is still there. At the coast, we had Dr. Rahab Mwinga, is retired but not tired. She gave her apologies, and I think she's joining us virtually. So there was no province where we were not represented. So for you, because by the time I handed over the mantle to her, we were 450 women in agriculture driving this Kepawae. So please, ladies, upon the 47 counties to grow the membership. That will really make this easy for a meeting. A lady comes in a buibui, she's saying, Professor, I'm saying, wow, in this meeting is World Bank meeting, they must insisting, Professor, Professor. So people started pointing, it is you. When I asked her, who are you? You educated me at Alliance, and now I'm a minister for Garissa or Isolo. So your seeds are planted everywhere. My other request I was going to make to you, I know it's expensive, if we can make an appeal to the girls who benefited from Kepawae scholarship, because there are those who want to give back to where they came from. Please, you just need to advertise it, use social media, even if you can afford, go on the paper so that we can. How many of you remember, you have to remember, Daktari, this girl, Wamboi. Wamboi has her PhD. Wamboi has her PhD. And you remember, I mobilized you women, the whole Kenya, we raised money to go and build a house. Until my W was being called Wamboi, not Wakesho. You know, sometimes we start getting biased. And all my Kikuyu friends, members, refused to come. They said, you don't go to ask for land in Kikuyu land. This lady here, Dr. Oyeke, very determined. The only Kikuyu lady who joined me was Dr. Rose Njeru. We shopped, we went there with our big cars, we were never deterred, and we found a situation, and we ended up building a home to remove Wamboi and Jacqueline from Madare slum, where they were sleeping under polythene, to that place. And the people who made us build that house, Rosemary, there was Margaret Hutchinson, they were the ones going round. And we put up that house, it became a home for others. And Jacqueline got BSc Agriculture at Egerton. You know, Wamboi moved up. So our stories are very clear. Please let's capture, and so that we can grow this association more. I wish you the very best. If I slip out, it's just clashing, but otherwise, I really appreciate to be here today. Thank you so much for welcoming me.
Wow. Your memory is...
Thank you so much. Our first chairperson, Professor, we owe so much to your leadership. After she has spoken, there isn't really much one can say, but I want to say my name is, I'm Dr. Jena Lumira. I am founder member number 11. I was the first, I was the first vice secretary, and I'm so happy that the fire is still burning. I just want to add to one or two things that Professor just said a while ago. I think we have grown. The time I joined Kepawae, or we formed Kepawae, I was a little girl working for the Ministry of Livestock Development. That time it was not a department, it was a ministry. It kept on changing. You remember? One moment it is a ministry, another one it is part of, yes. So they were marrying and remarrying between Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock. And so I worked for the Ministry of Livestock that time. But I want to say that behind every successful woman, there's a story. There is a story. And I'm part of the story as well, because I know as I was growing up, as I was going to school, there were very many distractions along the way. Even professionally, Professor, as she has just said, I remember I didn't want to go to Form 5, Form 6 and go to the university. I wanted to go and do a diploma in agricultural engineering at Egerton University. And so I applied and I went. That time, those days, the names used to be in the papers, Nation newspaper, whatever. So I went for this interview, and can you believe it? I had the qualifications, but the man who interviewed me felt that because I'm a woman, I couldn't do engineering. So they put me in horticulture. So what I did is I made an about turn. I decided, because I'd been called to go like to 3 schools, so I went for my A-levels instead. I said, now, what do they mean? I wanted to do engineering. Now, why are they forcing me to do horticulture? I have nothing against horticulture, but my passion was for engineering. But as I speak now, I came up. I want to say one thing, that we have grown. Professionally, we have brains. Some brains have retired, but they're still from active work, but they're still active. You know, I did leave the ministry, I worked internationally, and I'm back. So I would want us to network, to see how we can get into that marketplace. You know, it is, you know, there are these positions that can be also occupied by us women. Yeah, so let's not shy away. We have what it takes. You have your PhD, you have your first degree, you have your second degree, you have your diploma. You know, you're a professional. I would urge those of us that have been there, done that, to be available for the younger ones so that we can mentor them and increase the level of professionalism. That's what I would say. Just add to what Professor said. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Am I giving it to?
Lumira, I know you. You worked with her.
Oh, yeah, we worked with her. Good morning, everyone. What are the Kepawae greetings? I don't know, but we have grown. Let me just add to what everybody is saying, that we have grown. A founder member, a life member. I can't remember the figure, what number it is. But I know when we really started, whatever the professor said, I can attest to the meetings that I initially attended, and we moved in support for the girls, in support for the science. I am science, mathematics is my option up to today. And I worked with the Ministry of Agriculture for that 5 years, retired in 2014, and is still moving. I'm on the 7th floor. You know, when you are 70 years plus, you have climbed up to the 7th floor, and you still move, and the brain is still intact. You can still give back to the community. And I know we have continued to help out there, even with the name Kepawae, the Kenya professional woman. You be wherever you are, and I can say that we have actually grown. Having retired in 2014, I have found so much to do, because I went and did my master's in leadership, and I'm able to get groups of women. I go to schools. This is Kenya Girl Guide. I am a commissioner of Kenya Girl Guides in Kasarani Division. Welcome there. And I still carry the woman in me, and whatever was put in me by these women whom we started with when I was in NAL, you know, we were running all over the place, and we were too many. I'm just looking at the numbers and wondering, are we shrunk? Are we really growing in? Because you belong, and you show yourself there. Don't be shy to say, I am who I am because of others. You are not who you are because of your own achievements. Because we belong to Kepawae, we can speak authoritatively and say, a woman can do it.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Christine Karaoke. I work in the new State Department for Science, Research and Innovation. We were formerly in the Ministry of Education as the research function, but now we have been moved to the Office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary and Ministry of Foreign and Diaspora Affairs. I'm an old Joanne Wanjiko Mudhoni, and she successfully passed her Form 4 exams, KCSE, and she joined the Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology to study operational research. So those of us in Nairobi, we are very proud of that achievement. And I advise the incoming team that is currently under Dr. Mercy Gishora to look for another girl or girls to make a difference in their lives. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Mary Mwaura, formerly working with the Ministry of Agriculture and also Nairobi City County. Now I'm a consultant.
Morning. My name. Good morning, everyone. My name is Dr. Jane Wamaitha. I'm working with Karura, mainly concentrating on biotechnology work. Okay. My name is Dr. Jane Wamaitha. I'm working with Karura Biotechnology. I'm a new member, and I hope to learn more. Yes. Thank you.
I'm in the sun. The shade is okay. Good morning, everyone. Still morning. Me, wherever she goes, she's been a very good mentor. 1999, I do not know what numbers I am, whether I'm alive, under the leadership of the late Professor Julia Gitobu. And then after that, 2003 to 2006, I was the national treasurer. And then 2006 to 2009, I actually was the national chairperson. Really humbling experience. And I remember Jocelyn Mogere, when we would always be with her, because she was my treasurer at that. It was really hard, the Dover. We need to work. And for women, I keep saying, is that we have several encouraged. God bless you. Glad to be here.
The science-ish areas where what we were, because I remember the first meeting I came, when I was young in Kepawae. When I was young in Kepawae, it was in the Nairobi University, and we felt that, I think it was but we were so many that when we come even in a place like this, we are like filling the whole place. That is.
Thank you so much. My name is Mary Mutembe. I work in the Ministry of Agriculture. I'm in Kilimo House. So I'm so happy to see. So later I got converted and I joined, I think 2000 and something. Yeah. I became the secretary for Nigeria. So we are looking forward to a strong organization moving forward and supporting.
I came to Nairobi for a while. I was the vice secretary. The main, my joy is to meet again with Akina Professor, the founder members here. I may be wrong, but Akina Masi can correct me. Founder members were 100. Before we could join the founder, wakaja mia. Now they are. I was young, but this lady has refused to grow. The way she was is the way she is, and that excites me. And wow, nasema the way they are working. I'm retired, by the way. I'm retired. Yes, in fact, this morning I was being told, well, tu sema umeretire kwa serikali because hata hatukuoni. Na mabia yenyewe retire imenikata. Sawa sawa. So the story about Kepawae. You know, after school, we have always been looking back. Please, is there another word bigger than roaring? We were afraid, we were harassed. Being a forester, you know, you have to go to a place and say, somebody says, hey, where is that one? Where is that one? Who? The wife of the group. The wife of the group. It sounded like that. So we are glad I could come here, listen to the ladies, be encouraged, and along the way, we were able to rise in the ministry. We were in the Ministry of Environment and many things. Many people are saying many changes. So the current name is not what we've been working for, but I've been working with Kenya Forest Service. And my last station was the principal Kenya Forestry College, the one and the only college where we have forest. The rest. Today, the women are still more there because I could feel the mere numbers will make them less intimidated. Finally, when I was in Kepawae, we used to get partial funds from Kepawae National, but in Nyeri we funded many. Kepawae funded many, but there is one girl I was looking for, but I was not able to find her contact to attend this meeting when Dr. Ali, they were speaking. She was called. She was a girl, a family of 5. The mother was married, but sasa bwana akamfukuza. She went back to her maternal home, but the brothers akakaa kwa nyumba ya mama. Then the mother passed on. The brothers started chasing her. So we had to go get some political and legal and administrative more universities. She did public health. But the beauty about the story that motivates me and it should motivate us. Alienda akanunua shamba na uko na nyuki, akajengea mama. So the mother moved. She was the second. Usione kazi yenu kama imepotea. Please, you have somewhere to lean on. Kama umekuja na umesikia, kuna kazi mbele yako. These ones have refused to retire, so it means supporting you. God bless you so much. Here, right. Feel welcome.
Right turn. The turn.
I'm Dr. Rose Chiteva. I work for the Kepawae project and many other activities I've participated.
Good afternoon, everyone. Has really done a lot of good things, and it's very sad that we kept back. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so that round of introductions is not complete because there are some people who have not yet been introduced among us. They are our guests. And I think it's very important at this point. I'll ask, maybe with your permission, I will ask the guest to identify, save for the chief guest. Yeah.
Hamjambo Sena. My name is David Barasa Buyabo. I'm a partner for your Misiko Wachie and Associates. Associate with the Misiko auditors. Now, I'm very happy. My grandfather used to tell me that hawa wamama wote mnaona tuwapatie heshima kubwa sana. We have to respect. Ndio mlisaa sisi, ndio mlisaa kila mtu, na vile mlisaa kila mtu, ona mumesaa hii organization inaitwa Kepawae. Mnatakana mshikilie hii Kepawae na nguvu sana, msiiwachilie, kwa sababu nyinyi mmesaa hii Kepawae, and you know the purpose of forming up this organization. I say.
Good afternoon. Afternoon. Okay, my name is Angela Ireri. I'm from the Department of Social Services, and today I'm here. You can't hear me. Hey, and the way I shout. Now can you hear me? Okay, I'm Angela Ireri from Social Services. I'm here to oversee your election. So I hope when that time comes, we will do our elections peace-free and wisely. And mine is only to congratulate you, our moms, to have an organization which have done the little that I've had, because I've come late. The little that I've had, it's God's grace, and I'll also pray that you continue. The young tax that the young ones that you have come, that they have joined you in your group, I hope they will continue doing whatever you have been doing it and do it better. Otherwise, I'm happy to be here.
Something in common in the past. Please come forward.
In Kenya, we are able to offer scholarships to the young girls to be able to actually transition within the
and I'll be giving that moment, recognize the,
because we have people as our moderator is saying on borrowed time, and we want to have to remember this day. So we will want to take a group photo so that we mark that we were here. I remember I was watching something, and people would go to prison and they would mark somewhere that they were there. So today also we want to mark that we were at Karura for this day. Actually, we wish you could be here for the launch, but we really appreciate you and we feel honored. Yeah, actually I'm up here to just to appreciate and also to remember our dear mom and founder member. Yeah, that was prepared to have it in my speech, but because we want the rest of us who are here to appreciate her, I think we are going to take a few minutes, maybe a minute in our honor of our mom, our founder member, Mrs. Catherine Kabuthia, who left us. She went to be Charity. Yeah, I have actually written Catherine. I don't know where I got the name. She's Charity. Yeah, Kabuthia. Kabudha. Sawa. I think I come from a place where some of those names are not there. So please understand. So we want to have let's rise up, not met as a team. So let's remember our dear ones. They would have had a story to tell us today if they were here. Yeah.
Professor Julia Gitobu.
Okay, Professor Julia Gitobu from Kenyatta University. Okay. Thank you. We really appreciate. We may be seated. Mercy, back to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
Mrs. Mutoko.
So there are many names. There are many names still coming up of our dear departed. I remember there was a representative from Eastern, the one who was there before. There was a lady, and I think she was a Mzungu. You remember her? Mrs. Who? You remember her? Mrs. Mushai. So there are many names. Yeah, there are many names that we can mention of people who are faithful, who served very well in their time, and we thank God for their lives, and we pray that their souls rest in peace. So while we live and we have breath, they challenge us to move this thing forward. Let us move our association forward. So let's now assemble under the guidance of our service providers so that we take a group photograph, and that will mark the beginning of the actual AGM. Please, let's go. Let's go where he's directing us. All of us. All of us. All of us. I think you sit next to Professor there.
I'm going to report briefly on the status of Kepawae partnership with the Kenya Community Development Foundation. And just to report is that our balance as at 30th September begin in even in a small from KCDF, and so that we can all appreciate. On matters Saiton, the status still remains the same. We still have our 1.596 million still held up at Saiton. And the former team led by Dr. Anne, Murioki and Esther are following it up. But the report we have is that, the official receiver is still handling the liquidation process. The proof of debt was filed in December 2024 by our former treasurer, Madam Esther Musyoka. Our creditors meeting was held in July this year and approved disposal of 10 Saiton properties earmarked for liquidation. So at now we await the direction from the official receiver. As we ponder through this, let's also come up with solutions way forward, such as paying, we need to pay a lawyer and also get other ways of trying to raise funds. So the report also for last year is still attached on this report, which I'm going to post. On environmental activities, we've done some tree growing alongside our partners. We've partnered with ASA International, which we are actually expecting them to be here with us. We signed an MOU last year in February, and apart from tree planting, a group of women spread all over the country, and also actually they are in, I think that's in Africa. The trainings are going to be in Nairobi. So on Kepawae, Kepawae National Executive Committee members, National Management Committee, where I am the team leader. My name is Dr. Jane Wamaitha. Our National Treasurer, Dr. Mary Mutembei, and our Treasurer, she's somewhere there. So, but we have a vacant position of the National Vice Chair. Actually, what happened, this was occasioned by our National Treasurer, Jane Njeru, who is taking up her studies in Italy. She's doing her PhD. So when she left, we had to fill the gap very fast. So Priscilla took over. She was the assistant secretary then. So Priscilla took a while now. we decided to have a position declared vacant. So today we are going to have elections of the national vice chair. Kepawae has 10 regions as stipulated here. And we are putting this so that if you know that this, because sometimes when you call these people, you don't seem to get them. Maybe some of them might talk to Sahara. Bomet is under the guidance of Charity Njerungare. Coast, we have Mombasa, Kwale, Kilifi, Tana River, Lamu and Taita Taveta. We have Charlotte Wanyonyi, whom at one time she told me she handed over, but we've not gotten the official communication or who is leading the team there. Eastern, we have Meru, Tharaka Nithi, Embu, Kitui, Ishola, Ambu. Nyanza, under the leadership of Benta Obala, we have Kisumu, Homa. To meet. We also have our website which is up and running, and this is just to encourage you that if you are doing something somewhere in the name of Kepawae, let us know so that we can have this website. To 2015, we even have a draft, which I think the 2015 one is still on draft, and you know, and we are still consolidating the file returns with view of compiling an updated version of Kepawae Constitution. In a nutshell, the changes filed are approved by the Attorney General's office and included the following. We have Kepawae fee structure. Association by paying 2,000 shillings annually. We also have the life member category who pay registration of 5,000 and support the association with 2,000 every year. Ordinary, you pay 1,000 and an annual fee of 3,000. Student 500 registration and 1,200 annually. We want to suggest the following changes because we've realized that we've not been able to get hold of some of these. I mean, like the founder members are no longer, they still pay the 2,000. Life members also the same. So we are suggesting that for new members coming to joining us, we have a registration fee of 1,000 and an annual fee of 2,000. Students, they also register with 1,000
and pay 500 annually. The main challenge, I think you'll all agree with me, is low subscription by members. The association is ours and it is upon us to make sure that it is up, running, and it is only us who can support. So my appeal to all of us is to up our subscription and to also talk to people. Let's and just to mention a few, we have 4 desktop computers which are obsolete and they need to be disposed. We have another desktop work. We have a scanner which is obsolete, a printer, Kyocera 1620, obsolete. We have a printer HP 1100 LaserJet, obsolete. A printer HP 1320 LaserJet to be new and maybe the other logistics. And so that you can also know Kenya, sindio? Yeah. And then finally, on my list is Priscilla Mwanga. Previously served as assistant.
You can go to this where we have. You can go to this where we have the
And I'm glad that that has come up. So that I'm glad that that has come up. So that is an avenue. Rose. It's an avenue. Rose. A reaction. A reaction.
The team roaring, and we are behind you. Thank you.
To pick up, and this means that we are quite resilient and we are going to make it back in a big way. Thank you.
Rose, any reactions? Rose? None? Nelly, some reactions to the presentation by the chair.
Okay, for me, I think they're doing a good job. Of course, COVID really did a number for many things. So let's just continue supporting Teva. And I think when Prof mentioned the mentoring and how it started, the need is still there. So objectives of Kepawae haven't really died. So we just need to pull and rally together. Thank you.
Any other reactions? Elizabeth? Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
I would like to suggest that there be a plan of how to look for those girls who benefited from Kepawae so that they can be prepared to come and take over the organization. Thank you.
Not now, later.
Yes, thank you. I think the team has done very well. It's not easy. It is a lot of voluntary work, but they've done well. So it is they have shown the way. So it is for us now to also help in reviving this noble venture. And of course, with now the strategic plan, I think the direction is there. But I want to emphasize that we need the younger blood. We need to. I think Karura has done well. We've had most of the new members are from Karura. Karura have done well. The rest of us, I think we still have work to do. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Yes, we are very delighted and excited to be inducted in by the outgoing and long-lasting members and the founder members. And we believe with your leadership and with your guidance, we are ready to take up the roles and see how best we can take the girl child forward. Especially those who are interested in sciences and environment, because really when you look around, that is an area whereby most girls tend to shy. And because you have set an example to us that shining is possible, we hope that we can carry on the flag forward. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate what the office has done. Meetings, coming up with a plan. I happen to be part of the organizing committee for this, and it was not easy. So I can imagine what they went through when they were doing the strategic plan. I have looked at it. It's focused. And before we even think of so many things, if we can look at the low-lying fruits, like what you have pointed out, I agree with Halima here. It is we, those who have been ahead, they know the girls or the beneficiaries, because some of them were boys. Maybe we task ourselves to look for them. Even if they are not taking over Kepawae, because they may not, because maybe all they know is the funding. I think they can be instrumental in, they are young, in making sure that the ones who are behind us, the agenda, the goals, and then even as we support them, we hand them over the success stories that are really live. But I must say, we appreciate the team. Kepawae, one of the challenges that hit Kepawae was also the devolution. You see, she's considering, we are talking about regions, but having been in the region, when it is devolved, calling people from Machakos, Makueni, when you're in Nairobi, unless you really directly have a contact, it's not as easy as before. And with all those challenges, they have done a good job. Thank you so much.
Any further?
Rose, for you.
Okay, thank you. I just want to appreciate the team. This is a team that's quite available. I remember I needed a certificate and the chair availed.
As we do this, maybe I'll ask Jeanette. As we do this, maybe I'll ask Jeanette just to come forward and say a little bit more about Fawe. And then you see that some of the people we have walked a long journey with, like Fawe, we can do something. And look at their CEO. We are challenged and we want to know how is this possible. So let's welcome Jeanette. She'll tell us a little bit more. She's our chief guest as we prepare for the lounge.
Thank you. 2030 strategic plan of your association. Thank you for the invitation and also congratulations to guide your activities within the immediate future. Ladies and gentlemen, FAWE is a non-governmental organization established in 1996, and I believe also that was right after Kepawae was also registered under the Societies Act Cap 108 in 1968, last revised in 2012 of the laws of Kenya. Looking back, Kepawae and FAWE have for a long time known each other. Our paths crossed in the path where we've had Kepawae having flagship projects within the education space, empower children. Each organization has drawn inspiration and has been motivated by one another to advance the cause of the African girl child, especially to help her realize her full potential in the sphere of formal education. FAWE continues to blaze this trail to date with 34 chapters established across 33 sub-Saharan African countries. As FAWE, we are committed to advancing gender equality in girls' education, ensuring that girls and women are able to actually access quality education as a fundamental human right. We also address the current gender disparities within education and foster equal opportunities for all children, contributing to the Sustainable Development Goals 3, 4, 5, and 7. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members, back to Kepawae and the significance of the strategic planning. The association is now 30 years, proving itself to be resilient by having objectives whose appeal has not faded. Many of the founder members, some of them who are here with us, are still there but dispersed more widely as years have passed. Many have retired from formal employment, but that abundance of professional human capital is inviolable from the perspective of this organization, Kepawae. Treat it as a great asset that needs to be harnessed to revitalize Kepawae during this strategic phase. It is now time to give back, so that it is a pleasure to witness that many of you are still committed to the objectives of Kepawae. Ladies and gentlemen, another category that Kepawae can count on is the life membership. Several of those present here today made a lifelong commitment to support the association. This new strategic plan, 2025 to 2030, finds you strong and about to do a home stretch. Either in your formal careers or having recently retired from civil service, you can breathe life back into the association by deliberately and intentionally influencing its development. Pull the wealth of knowledge that you have accumulated over the years, mentoring young women professionals in your field to take over from you. Groom new members in the annual and associate membership categories. Very existent. I'm sure that members already realize of an organization for a space. For Kepawae, it creates a new momentum for change of any out-of-date approaches, assuring alignment of members' knowledge and skills with the current global challenges. It is a wake-up call for retooling of older members whose skills have to remain relevant and polished in order to make meaningful contribution in the professional fields. This strategy is drawn from a new era and opens doors to recruitment of new members. Members should embrace and actualize it. Ladies and gentlemen, going forward, FAWE will continue to partner appropriately with Kepawae so that both of our organizations can be able to scale up our success stories and impact the girls and women of this nation. We will be stronger and better together. Let's build on our past association to deliver on our shared vision for a more just. The Kepawae agenda is about sustainable agriculture and good environmental stewardship, increasing visibility of women professionals in the field of agriculture, and environment is a cornerstone to support them in making a difference in the world that is facing global unprecedented challenges. This makes Kepawae even more relevant today than it was 30 years ago. Fly your flag even higher in the civil society arena. Remain relevant and become a partner of choice amidst peers. If need be, show others the way and they will follow. I thank you all for your undivided attention on this auspicious Kepawae occasion that comes just one day ahead of marking the annual International Day of Peace, which is tomorrow on the 21st. And ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members, it is now my honor and privilege to declare Kepawae Strategic Plan 2025 to 2030 officially launched for implementation.
For a girl.
Yeah. Then you cut the ribbon.
Four for a girl.
Together.
For a girl. It's four. I was mistaken. I was corrected. I was corrected. Hold there. Manamberi. Manamberi. Hey, the lady.
Manamberi. Manamberi. Manamberi.
Amanda saying you walk.
Manamberi.
And you go round with it.
Manamberi.
You go round that.
Manamberi Kepawae.
Manamberi.
Manamberi Nesha.
Manamberi.
Manamberi Nesha. I am Manamberi Nesha.
I am Manamberi. I am Manamberi Nesha.
Thank you so much.
Anini, Anini, Mulenya yone munene.
Mwena.
Anini, Mulenya yone munene.
Na mweno sioge.
Anini, Mulenya yone munene.
Ugena toke taruko 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 mulenya yone munene.
Tuina me tohoe.
Anini, Tohoe mulenya yone munene.
Tobie na bere.
Anini, mulenya yone munene.
Toshoke duza.
Anini, mulenya yone munene.
Towe na mwena.
Anini, mulenya yone munene.
Na mweno sioge.
Anini, mulenya yone munene.
Tuina merere.
Tohoe mulenya yone munene.
Tuina merere.
Tohoe mulenya yone munene. Congratulations.
Let's tie this lasso, which has got all those blessings.
Thank you.
That's for your keepsake. You know that it's blessed.
Thank you.
Thank you for being our chief guest.
Thank you.
Oh. Okay.
Yes.
Tutaiwekelea hapa. Want to dress her? Yeah. To be dressed in Kepawae.
Yes. Wow.
Nikipini nimekosa. Nikipini nimekosa.
Thank you.
Partnership.
Moja ni nguvu. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
members, I think we'll ask Alice. We want to just appreciate our guests. Our guests.
Alice here. Alice here. Yeah. Because when you become a mother, yeah. Because when you become a mother, not all is lost. And that is a category of people that bless you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So we are now going to take a commercial break, meaning that refreshments have come, which we will partake. Them. During this time, we'll maybe take a 15-minute. We'll come back at 1:30 to just hear the rest. There are still a few items left, which we hope.
Because we have our auditor with us here, we need to get our report, the treasurer's report.
Yeah.
And we can have our nature walk after that.
The way you have this day, we thank you for the history that we have. We thank you for what you have because because they live in us and we can tell them, and they of people in form of networks, in form of mind, lead us and guide us that one day we shall remember today and see the milestone you have enabled us to achieve. We have refreshments with us, Jehovah God. Bless them. May they be good for us, Jehovah God. Those who have prepared, we bless them. Those, Jehovah God, of us who are going to eat, may you bless us. And even as we plan and prepare even for other meetings from time to time, may you supply our needs according to your riches in glory. Wherever they are, when we call upon them, we pray that you touch them and they come. We join together so that we can help others for the glory of your name. This we pray, believing and trusting in Jesus' holy name.
Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, our guests. Thank you, our guests.
So I think we can pause. We can pause a bit.
You can do the interview, how the launch has been, and then we finish. Look, so she can come now.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Background document. Hapo sawa. Oh, hivi? Angalia. No, wacha tu ikuwe live.
Nimeweka background ile nini.
Acha hii sawa. Sawa. Sawa hivyo.
She is so passionate.
This one.
Yeah, because I was saying, I used to come and see when
I have not seen her. She has arrived. She has just landed. I don't know from Italy or where.
Italy.
The judge, you look like a judge. With all that knowledge in the head.
You do interview with, tell us how the launch has been, so that
So like who and who?
anyone.
the leadership will
say.
Yeah. One from the group and then one from the
They are appointed to me, but let them confirm so that I don't seem to be the one
let's
taking
go.
myself there.
Let's go.
Yeah, because I don't try to throw myself ahead.
Come
I go humbly. Yes.
So, yeah.
So who are you?
We are doing videography, photography.
Yes.
This slide.
Yes.
Yes. So you have the link already.
Yes. Yes.
So we want you to talk about the launch, how it has been, before we close.
Yes, you'll also take me a picture with my phone.
Okay.
Pita ni kubaya sana, kuja na makasi ukate hiyo hapo mbele kunakaa vibaya. Tulitoa mbolea jana ya sungura na chicken, lakini wewe angaangalia tu kuko vibaya bila hujakuwa. Sijui unaguzaguza wapi, hapo face inakaa vibaya. Utakuja? Niko Karura. It is
live.
Okay, sorry.
Good. Haya. So we will be yes. Hi. Let's go. Introduce yourself.
My name is Judith Mutea, a founder member of Kenya Professional Women in Agriculture and Environment, and a full member or a life member. Today, the 20th of September, we decided to come to Karura Forest, where the environment is so beautiful, everything is going so good, but we had two agendas: to do the strategic plan launch and also to have our annual general meeting. This is us. Everything has gone so well. The membership, the turn-up has been very good with all the founder members. Those who could come, the founder members who are here, telling us a story. And behind every story, there is a woman. That's why I'm here, and I can tell you it has been wonderful here in Karura. We enjoy the environment because the environment is our future. Having been in agriculture, we can see the ladies wanting to come back together, and now this is time for snacks. After we have done the launch, we have launched the strategic plan, and we are ready to action to make it work. So we are committed to this association, and we wish to recruit more members. Like today we had Annette, the guest of honor from Kepawae, and she did a wonderful job, and she has really held the girls with her, and she came and had a wonderful speech opening and helping us to launch the strategic plan. This is all what I can say, and those who have not joined Kepawae, please join. We are here as the retired but not tired, to give a backup and to encourage the young people to join the association. How did it go? I mean,
Where we are today, what are we doing? But then you tell us about the launch. I know you can do this.
Yes.
You good?
Yes.
Let's go.
My name is Jeanette Nyanjom. I'm the Chief Executive Officer, Forum for African Women Educationalists, Kenya chapter. Today we are at Karura Forest, and we are part of the launch of the Kepawae Strategic Plan 2025 to 2030. It has actually been an inspiration given the journey that Kepawae has had, especially in terms of ensuring that young women and girls are able to be supported within the education, specifically on aspects of climate change, agriculture, and different professions. So with this launch of the strategic plan, we're actually happy to be part of the same, and we are looking forward to be able to work with Kepawae to ensure that the girls and the women that we serve are able to continue getting the education that they deserve, and we're able to meet their needs for the sustainable development of our country. Thank you. I hope that is good.
That's nice. That's so good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take your photo with Elizabeth.
Okay. So, thank you. I'm Dr. Alice Ruto, and beside me is Dr. Mercy Gishora, the chair for Nairobi. I'm the current national chair, Kepawae, and today we launched our 2025-2030 strategy for our association. This is going to be our roadmap going forward, and we are happy we had a successful event. We had founder members who are able to join us, the people who gave birth to Kepawae. So today we can say we are really energized, and the strategy giving us direction. I'm sure the future is bright. We also have new members who are joining, and we are just happy that the day was successful. Thank you.
Let me take this opportunity to say that we were pleased as Nairobi region to host this event on behalf of Kepawae. It is a region that has many of the old members, many of the founder members are based in Nairobi still. And it was a great occasion. We have seen each other and found that we are still going strong. People have had and concluded their careers, and now actually it's give back time. So we are happy that we have reconnected, and we believe that this will be an opportunity for us to do our final give back in a manner that is fitting as we exit the stage and new people come on board. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Maybe edit kidogo ama
It's live.
It's live.
Okay, thank you.
So that's it.